Something extraordinary is unfolding behind the scenes of The Chosen Season 6, something that feels less like a production, and more like a spiritual awakening. Not just for the cast. Not just for the crew. But for everyone who dares to witness it. Welcome back to Draftecho, where stories transcend the screen and step straight into the soul. And today, we're pulling back the curtain on what insiders are calling the most powerful chapter in The Chosen's journey, a season where storytelling and faith collide in ways no camera could ever fully capture. According to newly leaked reports, filming for the crucifixion scenes has reached a level of authenticity that's leaving everyone involved transformed. Crew members say it no longer feels like filmmaking, it feels like worship. Director Dallas Jenkins described it as a sacred surrender. He said this season isn't just about depicting the crucifixion, it's about experiencing it. The production returned to the same hillside in Italy where The Passion of the Christ was filmed 20 years ago. A place already soaked in cinematic pain and spiritual weight. Jenkins said, "We came here to finish what that story began, not in suffering, but in resurrection." Before the first take, Jonathan Rumi, who portrays Jesus, reportedly walked alone to the summit of that hill, barefoot, silent, carrying the cross. There were no lights, no commands, just him, the wood, and the dawn. Witnesses say he knelt, pressed his forehead to the cross, and whispered a prayer no one could fully hear. For 10 long minutes, time itself seemed to stop. From that moment, everything changed. Crew members said laughter vanished, conversations softened, every action became reverent. One makeup artist said, "It didn't feel like creating wounds. It felt like remembering them." When filming began, the atmosphere was unlike anything anyone had ever felt. During one scene, an extra playing a Roman soldier reportedly froze mid-action, fell to his knees, and whispered, "Forgive me." No one called cut. No one dared to move. Rumi insisted on authenticity, wearing a real crown of thorns that drew actual blood. "If I wear it," he said, "then I should feel it." Tears streamed across faces both on and off camera. Even seasoned crew members found themselves trembling behind the lens. And then came the nailing sequence, the one everyone had dreaded filming. Only essential crew were allowed on set. Complete silence. The actor portraying the executioner couldn't steady his hands. Jenkins walked up, placed a hand on his shoulder, and said softly, "Don't think of it as punishment. Think of it as love, fulfilled." When the hammer struck the wood, the sound echoed through the valley. Witnesses say the birds stopped singing. Even nature seemed to bow its head. What was meant to be a one-day shoot stretched into 3. No applause. No celebration. Just tears, silence, and a sense that something sacred had passed through them. And yet, this isn't the end, it's the threshold. Sources reveal that the upcoming resurrection scenes will surpass even this, described by Jenkins as a moment that will break the heart and heal it in the same breath. Insiders say the energy on set feels otherworldly, like something divine is guiding every shot, every performance, every beat. This is no longer a show. It's a living testament. A story that doesn't just portray faith, it embodies it. When The Chosen Season 6 finally releases, it won't just tell the story of Jesus. It will make you feel every tear, every wound, every whisper of forgiveness. You're watching Draftecho, where stories don't just entertain, they awaken. Stay tuned for more revelations from behind the lens of faith, because what's coming next, no one is ready for.